Hey guys, Captain Foley and friend Pug here tonight. Just to hang out, chat, do a live, short live, long live. I don't know yet. We're gonna just hang out and do it live. So let's see what you guys want to talk about, and we will explore the mysteries of the universe together. Yeah. No, okay. Good. Moving on. And tonight I'm having Kraken and Coke. I got Kraken Black Spiced Rum here with the infamous Kraken shot glass. So, I'll do some. But thank you guys for joining, and yeah. First, says Anton, yes, Project Achieva, Matthew, Gerlin, Kingdom of Vinland, hails from USS Anchorage. Sylvia's here. This is the Pug. Yes. Greetings from the land down under, where warm glow and men chunder. Glad to hear. Can you hear? Can you hear? Can you hear the thunder? Cheers. All right. Let's see. I gotta put in the chat here. So I'll have a drink for every super chat. Regardless of amount. $25 if you want me to have a shot. Tonight, drinking Kraken Dark Spice Rum and Coke. Boom, baby. All right. Trekyards. I mean, hey, it might turn into that. It's not that way now. But Joseph Barbato throws in $1. So thank you very much, Joseph. Good to see you're in the seat of knowledge attainment. The seat of knowledge attainment. Yes, indeed. Don't know what that means, except that I'm sitting in a library. What other way to attain knowledge? But for real, did y'all see the Strange New Worlds teaser pic? Is it not the thumbnail to this live? Because it is. Of course we did. We did a nice comparison or breakdown of it on the live today too at the end. We actually compared it to the 3D model from season 2 of Discovery. It's pretty much the same ship, which is fine. I do like the Explore New Frontier or Strange Frontiers or whatever, and the little Captain Pike on his horse. Very Wild West feeling. And since he was in Hell on Wheels as Cullen Bohane, I think is his name, he just feels like the same character. So it's Hell on Nacelles now. This is the way. The pug might be noisy because she snores, but you guys know this already, so. There be pirates tonight as ye captain is drinking Kraken rum. Arr. There be pirates here. Donnie Pearson, hello sir. I've heard the breaking Star Trek news about Starfleet Academy is in the works. That's not breaking news. I've been saying that for fucking years and months now, and I don't really care because I don't believe them until I see something. So, Project Achieva. Oh, what is it? I missed the live. was out. I'm looking forward to Strange New Worlds. I think we all are. Kingdom of Vinland. Did you know that the RCAF was offered the F-14 Tomcat in the late 70s? I did not know that. And screw the screw the F-14. No, screw the RCAF for not accepting it, because god damn it, Tomcat, amazing ship. Captain Casey Stewart, I do think the poster Enterprise does look modified from the Discovery. It looks better now, I think. It looks a little bit, there's a few little details. Other than that, the general shapes are all the same, which is fine. The texturing looks a little different. The bottom of the saucer looks reshaped a tad. Other than that, though, it's pretty much bang on. I think some of the lighting on the inner parts of the nacelles is different as well. But again, is that the actual reveal of the ship? Or are they saving it for in the show? Because it would be great if it had a like epic hero ship reveal and it's like a newer version. But if I say that, then people are like, and you're one of those people that nothing can change from the 60s. Well, you know what, it shouldn't. So suck it up, Buttercup. I do like the new ship, don't get me wrong. It shouldn't be any different. So anyway, that's a matter for another discussion, I think. I don't want to get into that too much. The Discovery Enterprise, I just wish they would not insert it as Prime Trek timeline canon. Well, it's not, so it's the Discoverse, it's fine. Cullen Bohannon, that's it, thank you. All right, just as I thought. Now that's a sexy lady, no bloody A, B, C, or D. It's incredible how well a 60-year-old design holds up with just a fresh coat of paint, truly timeless. It's a lot more than a fresh coat of paint. It's let's rip off those nacelles, let's put on new nacelles, let's all those struts that you know were straight and should be straight until the refit. No, we're gonna sweep those back and make them angled struts. And not only that, we're gonna cut your neck off and make the neck a lot shorter. And so when you look at it from the front, it's got this squished look. And we're gonna insert the pylons into the secondary hull much lower. So again, it's got this squat, ugly look to it. From some angles, the 3/4 views, it looks fantastic. And I do like the ship. But from the side and from the front and back, it just doesn't work. It's too squat. Discovery Enterprise as well, yet the Resurrected Starships version is more kick butt than ever that. Discovery, yeah, the Resurrected Starships did a good job with it. Hey Cap, if you could direct any episode of Trek, what would it be? If I could direct any episode of existing Trek? None, because they've all been directed by talented people. If I could direct any show, I'm not a director, so I wouldn't necessarily want to direct. So, I mean, there's that. But I don't know. That's a good question. Maybe a episode of Lower Decks would be fun, which work with Mike McMahon and those guys. What do you think of the Avro Arrow? If I could, I'd want to make the flight sim game based around it. Maybe get Janes involved. The Avro Arrow was innovative and amazing for its time. Again, it should have been another one that Canada adopted, but hey, we're Canada. How you doing? Nice to meet you. See this new submarine we just bought? Yeah, let's put screen doors on it. That would keep these sailors a lot cooler. That's kind of our mentality. So when it comes to the military, we kind of suck balls. The secondary hull pendant looks better. Maybe not TOS, kind of more TMP, but still looks good. Does look good, yeah. My theory, Picard Season 2 is set in the same alternate reality as yesterday's Enterprise. I reckon Q is making them revisit that event, but the effects of it, remember Enterprise was Battleship in that. Yeah, I don't think that's it at all. The Enterprise looks way different, as does everything else. So I don't think it has anything to do with yesterday's Enterprise. Joseph Barbato, it has some JJ dimensions. Some views are awesome, others meh. Yeah, that's pretty much sums it up. Would Enterprise I be labeled? The I Enterprise. Colin says, I have the Eaglemoss XL Disco Prize on my desk. It's beautiful. It's one of the few that I have that also have 2 of the standard editions as well. Yeah, I've got the standard edition and the XL version of that as well. It's a nice model. It is. It's a nice ship. Don't get me wrong. It's a beautiful ship. It just shouldn't be shoehorned in as Prime because it's not the Prime Enterprise. It's simple. Just say that Discovery is in an alternate timeline, alternate reality, the Discoverse, and we'll move on from there. And it's like, good job. You did a really good job of reinventing it. Awesome. Good work, guys. Don't feed me a shit sandwich and tell me it's caviar. Just say it's a shit sandwich, which I'd be like, it's pretty good for a shit sandwich, but it ain't no fucking caviar. Don't lie to me. You know what I mean? Like, that's kind of the vibe that I get. So, hey, Canada makes amazing maple syrup, the best in the world. I mean, sure, there's that. Eaglemoss Voyager is awesome in the XL. It is pretty cool, yeah. Chaddock Productions, hey Cap, I can't wait to see you take down those smug peoples in the new Trek series complaining about every detail. I'm sure you will do it with class and be badass. Well, we're probably going to complain about some of the details as well, but yeah, we're not a hate channel by any means. There's a lot of it we're going to like, for sure, absolutely. We're not going into it with that stupid fandom mentality. So, yeah. How big is the Enterprise turbo shaft? Oh, shush, Ozzy. Hopefully they don't even show it. Why did YouTube send me message twice? I don't know. Because this is the live stream that's so nice, YouTube told you twice. Mega Wizard, I just hope they don't go for a country theme song again. That would be horrid. There's nothing wrong with Enterprise's theme song. It's not country by any stretch of the imagination. And yeah, I was kind of turned off by it at first too. It didn't feel Star Trek. But when you know what the show's about, you see the opening credits, it's very appropriate for the show. So I have no problem with Faith of the Heart. I have Eaglemoss Voyager. I don't know how it sits in the display. Same with Defiant. Feel like if I sneeze, it will fall off the stand. I've done the Defiant and a Voyager one. I show you how to put them on the stand, or how they should be on the stand in those reviews if you want to check those out. But yeah, some of the stands are shit from Eaglemoss. Most of them are kind of garbage, honestly. But Captain Casey Stewart, still wish they would extend the neck to look more TOS. Just that would greatly improve the model. Yep, 100%. In my opinion, the only upgrades that the TOS Enterprise would need to look good now is blue warp grills only at warp, hull Aztecing, and rooms like on the E. I would agree with that, all of that. As a matter of fact, my 350 scale TOS Enterprise that's in the other room, my Polar Lights one that I have lit, I do have a blue inner chiller grill that lights up nice and blue on each side. Roddenberry wanted that. They couldn't do it on the original model just because of cost, and so it never got done. So that's definitely one of those improvements to bring things more up to modern standards. That's very in keeping with how it should remain, you know? So yes, I totally agree. Always fair and balanced. We try to be. Reviews are very balanced. That's why they are the only ones I watch. Well, thank you, Colin. Much appreciated. And by the way, Colin, thank you for sending me the link for the Picard trailer that we reviewed today. Appreciate that. Best YouTube community I'm happy to be a part of. Oh, thank you, Joseph. Magnus says, I really hope the show is good. Haven't been a huge fan of modern serialized Trek. I hope Anson Mounts was able to convince Kurtzman to give an episodic Trek show like days of old. Well, they say it's going to be episodic. How much influence Anson Mount had in that, I'm not sure. But yeah, I'm kind of hoping the same thing. I like the episodic feel, for sure. Is the Strange New Worlds Enterprise wheelchair accessible? Beep. Oh, too soon. Jadek says, I would like to see a bit where they reuse Nimoy's voice for the turbo lift like they did in Search for Spock. So you hear level, please, and then thank you. Why would Nimoy be doing the voice of the elevator, though, or the turbo lift? That makes no sense. The NX refit Eaglemoss model is brilliant, basically an XL. Yeah. Yeah, I have the NX refit. Yeah, I'd say it's close to it being an XL size. I think they could probably upscale it a tad, but the USS Defiant and Enemy Darkly shows the original Matt Jeffries can look well with modern visual effects and proper modern filming lighting, and a cinematic camera being used with wides. Yeah, absolutely. 100%. And we've said that all along, but people don't agree with us, so who cares? Do you think Lan Noonien Singh is related to Khan, or is it just a name? I don't know. That's one of the anomalies in this show that I'm not 100% sure of. So I don't know what to say about that or how to feel about that. We'll have to see how our character is. But okay, so question. Eaglemoss Enterprise B. Got it the other day and put it next to the other Enterprise. Did they F up the size? Why is it smaller than original Enterprise and B? Well, the Eaglemoss ships are not to scale at all. None of them. They're only to scale to fit the box. None of them are to scale of each other. Smart Smear. Seeing the Prodigy showrunner talk on Twitter, seems the uniforms are due to them being on an experimental ship, allowing them to play with the designs. So it seems to be its own thing. Good. Good. That's what we kind of speculated, was that it was a specialist kind of like test pilot uniform. So any polls today? No, I can't do polls when I'm streaming from my phone. So, sorry. I kind of agree with your thought earlier on the hull color. It does look different, maybe a little more TOS. Yeah, it feels more TOS to me. Samuel swears that it's the same silver or gray. I don't think it is necessarily. It does look different in that lighting. So we'll see. I think it's got more of a white hue to it, which would be great. Long live the pug. Spock, help me, Spock. Eric Martin, evening cap. I finally finished working on preparing for Snowmageddon 2, the sequel. I don't think we're going to get a lot of snow, man. I really don't. I think it's going to miss London. You'll probably get it in Woodstock, though. Hey there, boss man, says Gotham City. Hey there, Gotham City. C. Cheese Jacques, formerly Terry Farley. Thanks for the work, Captain. Thank you for watching. Trek or not, didn't Eaglemoss use the wrong Enterprise mold for the saucer on the refit? They did. They used, yeah, it is the Star Trek Phase 2 Enterprise. And yeah, they need to redo the refit. The refit is one of the best ships in Trek history, and Eaglemoss did it dirty with their XL. Formerly Terry Farley. Thanks for the work, Captain. Okay, you changed your name. Gotcha, Terry. All right, cool. Sorry, just clued in. Alex, need to find a local source for Star Trek Prodigy. Oh man, you still can't get it? That sucks. Feed me Seymour. I would like to have some canon nod to the NX-01 to NX-6 ships, which should be called Enterprise, Columbia, Challenger, Discovery, Atlantis, and Endeavor. Joseph says, okay, so if the cap gets a super chat of $10, I'll go streaking. 50, I'll lay seated and close on. Jesus Christ. Colin says, I was going to buy the Eaglemoss refit Constitution until I saw it. It's not all bad. I mean, if you put it on a shelf up high, no one will notice. It's fine. I love snow. I need to leave the Southwest. Snow sucks. Captain Foley, do you think the Probert Ambassador class would make a good hero ship? I do. Maybe a show set during the Cardassian War. I think it would make a great hero ship. I do still prefer Rick Sternbach's Ambassador class, the actual Enterprise C. I get why people like Proberts, but there's a few things about it that bother me. Some of the design cues in it I don't like, so I much prefer Rick Sternbach's version. So, but yeah, it would make an absolutely awesome hero ship for sure. Gotham City, love the new basement area. Gotham City. How do you know what my basement area looks like? I'm not sure. Are you somebody I know? Somebody that's been here? Because yeah, we just got the counter installed today, and tomorrow they're coming to do the plumbing and the sink. So then it'll pretty much be done. So I got to do another follow-up video for the Captain Foley personal channel to show it off. So Colin says, the best model of the refit I have is the Art Asylum one from a few years ago, but it has discolored to a faded yellow color. That sucks. I've actually got two of the Art Asylum refits. One of them is the pearlescent one, but somebody sent that to me because I'm missing one of the nacelles. You know, the nacelles that plug in and light up. Missing that completely. So I've just only got one nacelle on it, which is a shame because it's a nice pearlescent color. I do have the regular one as well. Mine aren't faded or yellowing because they do stay out of the sun. So, but yeah, that sucks when things yellow. I've got a few old toys and stuff that have yellowed. Like my old original Omnibot is really yellow, and it's like such a shame. But it is what it is. Have you talked about Stranger World poster art that came out today? Yes, on our live earlier today we did. Paramount Plus scheduled to come out this month in UK, so all the Trek you could enjoy. Eric Martin, on a scale of 1 to 10, 40 Creek Cream Liquor versus an enamel bar flavor. The enamel bar is definitely a 9. The 40 Creek Cream Liqueur is probably around a 8. They're both really good. They're both good sipping ones. The enamel bar is really good for sipping with ice. And would probably be great in coffee, but we didn't get a chance to try that because we drank it all that day. Because it goes down really easy. They both do, and the cream liqueur one definitely tastes good in coffee. So, which I'm sure the enamel bar would as well. Captain Casey Stewart, the NX-16 Avenger, canon or side canon? I don't remember. NX-16 Avenger. Now, if you're not talking NX-16 Avenger, I don't know which one that is. I know, like, the Miranda class was originally going to be the Avenger class, but I don't think that's what you're talking about. The NX-16 Avenger does not ring a... It rings a faint bell somewhere in the back of my brain, but... Avengers Mirror Universe, so yes. Colin Barrett, the Probert Enterprise C was going to be the D. It was abandoned for a reason. Nice ship, but not as sleek as the Galaxy class. Trekyards, speaking of the C, I shared a folder of images with you on Google Cap, on Drive Cap. Hopefully works this time. I hate Google Drive, but whatever. We'll figure it out. Alex says the Lower Decks is on Netflix in the Philippines. Cheese, which is my son Thomas. How's it going? Gotta have me on one of these hangouts live, Father, for some drinks. Who wants to see my son Thomas come on and have some drinks with me? No one. What's he know of Star Trek? Nothing. Good Tea Nice House. Do you think we'll finally get to see a live action Captain Robert Apo? April. Yes, I do think we will see that in some form or another in Strange New Worlds. Gotham City, Nicholas Davies, watched your videos on the Foley channel. Oh, okay, so you haven't seen the finished basement yet. Paul Graham throws in $10. How's it going, Paul? Good to see you. Hey, Cap, just dropped by for a drive-by like dude gets to go streaking. Rick Sternbach ship rocks. You should get me in sometime. In with Rick Sternbach or in on one of these lives, Paul? Speaking of, we got to hang out and you got to come over, so. Alex, neither, so maybe the Paramount service. Paul Graham, oh, we need to pick your resin color. Oh, yeah, we do. I don't know if you've seen the latest episode of The Mandalorian, but we also need to finish printing something else that we started. So, yeah, Paul. Feed me Seymour. I want to see more White Federation ships. Enterprise A just looks so nice. Jeez, I think I can hear the pug snoring. You can. She's here right here in the chair. Pug, he's snoring. He's being loud, snoring, Pug. Raymond Anders. Ha, Cat. Sorry, I haven't been around. I've been sick. Have you been reading all the books? No, I haven't been. They're actually right in front of me, right here. I need to still do a video on them, but they are up in the library now. And yes, I haven't read any of them. I've glanced through them and I've looked at some of the articles and stuff in Worlds of the Federation because my brother used to have that book, and I wanted to refresh my memory on a few things. But yeah, Raymond has sent me some really awesome books, which I'm going to do a video on and share with you all. I need to find room in my bookcase to fit them because the bookcase is pretty full. So we'll figure that out at some other point. Colin says the Avenger was the other NX class from In a Mirror Darkly. Oh, well, that's canon then, for sure. Paul Graham, what's your current favorite booze? I don't have a favorite. I mean, I obviously love the Crown Royal Peach. Drinking some Kraken dark spiced rum tonight. It's always really good with Coke. The Nanamo Bar 40 Creek cream liqueur is really good. Thanks to Eric. I thank Eric for that, for introducing me to that. But oh, did I have a drink for your super chat, Paul? I don't know. Booze are booze, man. It's all about the company you're keeping when you're drinking them. They're all good. It chases Archer, I think. I heard a bottle open. Did you, though? Paul Graham, back to getting kids to sleep. Good night, Cap. Good night, Paul. See you later, my friend. Kingdom of Vinland. Captain Foley, do you think you'd have an Avro Aero model in the ready room or captain's quarters? No and no. Not the hugest fan of the Avro Aero. It is a cool looking ship or plane, but not cool enough to have it in my quarters. As for what I would have in my quarters or my ready room, I would have an F-14 model for sure. Maybe a Concorde. I like the Concorde. I don't know. That'd be interesting to find out how you would decorate your ready room in a Star Trek show, like on your actual ship. So, Jaddock Productions throws in $2 Australian, celebrating 2 months with my lady. Well, cheers to that. Say hi from Captain Foley. Oh, Paul says you got to get me in on one of these lives. Yeah, sure. I will, Paul. I have a feeling you'll talk the whole time now. I'll just be like a secondary character. But as long as we're talking about interesting stuff, should be fine. Alex says, my son seems to enjoy Lower Decks. Don't think his classmates know it at all. Well, his classmates are dumb. Geek in Review. Hey, Cap, are you going to watch Raised by Wolves 2? Yeah, I mean, I watched the first episode when it first came on, and I'm like, I gotta watch this. It's getting out of the watch list. Then I forgot about it. And then now they've got Raised with Wolves 2 on, which is the second season or whatever. And it's like, yeah, shit, I saw maybe 5 minutes of an episode the other day, and I'm like, God damn, I gotta get into this. So, okay, listen. You need to stop snoring, Puggins. You need to move. sleep in a different position, okay? Because you're really loud. And nobody likes a loud snoring pug. Who am I trying to fool? Everybody loves a snoring pug. Feed me Seymour. A lot of Doctor Who aliens and Star Trek aliens have a very similar design. What Doctor Who alien would you like to see in a Star Trek series? Absolutely none. There's no need for that crossover. I know we've had the comics crossover with Doctor Who, but I mean, if you really, I don't know a lot of the aliens in Doctor Who because I'm not that well versed in it. But there's the Silence, I think they're called. They're kind of cool. There's like a Cthulhu one with like the tentacle things. Or maybe that's the Daleks, what the Daleks actually look like. I don't know. Don't care. Don't want that to have it be a thing, so. Program, yes, I'm working on my FDM printer so we can finish your beady one. Dun, dun, dun. Eric Martin, hydrogen peroxide is supposed to be fixed yellow it's supposed to fix yellow plastic, but I've never done it. Yeah, it's also pretty involved. You get like there's like a paste and you put it on and then you let it sit in the sun or under UV. And it's just like, I'd have to probably take my Omnibot apart to do that. And I don't mind yellowing on stuff like stormtroopers and stuff. Like, a lot of people freak out when there's any little bit of yellowing. I think yellowing actually makes some things look better. So, but my Omnibot I like to change. And yes, I know you can whiten the plastic, just it's a pain in the ass. And I've never tried it, and I probably will at some point give it a go, but it doesn't bother me enough to really warrant it right now. Daleks in Star Trek would be mind blown moment. Says Feed Me. Justin T puts in $5. Who farted? I don't know. Probably you. Usually the one who smelt it dealt it. If you're talking about the noises, that's my fucking pug. So. And you're definitely going to snore in that position when you fall asleep. 100%. Thomas says, let's do a Q&A drunk live, Dad. I'm sure it'll make for a great video. There you go. Who wants my son Thomas to join me for a live? No one? Okay. Kingdom of Vinland. Captain Foley, do you like mead? Can't say that I've ever really tried mead, but I think I would like to try it, and I'm pretty sure I would enjoy it, yes. Paul Graham, good point. My favorite booze is the one I'm drinking with friends. Absolutely, man. It depends on the friends. Sometimes it can be like, ugh, I don't want to be here. But, yeah. Alex, I'm about to binge read the Star Trek Adventures RPG source book on the quadrants. Oh, man, I want to get that so bad. Somebody please send me the rule book, the core book for. Oh. I actually got a chance to look at. Somebody sent me on the Trekyards email. They sent me the whole core book in PDF format. I glanced through it and I was like, I'm going to revisit this. I went back the next day and the email's gone. I don't know what the fuck happened to it. I don't know where it went. And I'm like, I got it added to my card on Amazon, but it's like $75. I'm like, well, it's going to have to wait. I can't order that, but the book looks phenomenal. I can't wait to read it. What did you think of the ship I emailed your way? Also, can you show it on stream? I can't because it's on my phone. And Samuel looked at it. I didn't, so I don't know. Sorry, Robert. Jaddock Productions. Seeking smart arsed answer to this question. Why are there no on-screen captains from Australia, hell, or even officers? Because nobody can fucking understand a word you crazy cunts say. That's why. And I'm sorry. I don't know. Because they're probably afraid you'd swear and say, hey, you crazy cunt, or something. And that's a bad word. Don't ever say that word. I shouldn't be saying that on a live stream, but here I am because it's all context. I don't know, man. I think Australians are awesome. They got awesome accents, and I would love to see an Australian captain or character. I think that'd be great. Paul says, nah, you'll lead the convo. You're the captain. And it's your show. I'm just a bit player, a guest star. But you're one of the behind-the-scenes players that makes everything go. We'll see, Paul. It's a good idea. Do it around a campfire one night or something. I think that'll be fun. Turd says most Canadians are still angered that the U.S. forced the cancellation of the Avro Arrow. It was revealed in the late 90s that the Avro design board was infiltrated by KGB. See MiG-25 and 31s for wear. Yeah, there's a lot of shenanigans going on behind the scenes of the Avro Arrow, unfortunately. Alex says Doctor Who's science is a bit more elastic than Star Trek's rubber science. I like both, though. Robert Cook says, better late than never. Sorry for the absence lately, Captain, says Robert Cook. No problem. Gotham City said, I did. It was from the Chinese. Cool. Let me see. I'll see what Robert Westfall sent. Maybe I can show it here. I don't know. Let's see. Well, there's Trekyards thing. I don't have the Trekyards account set up on this email on here. It doesn't look like Robert, so I can't show your ship. Sorry. But I don't know. Samuel went to look at it on the live, and he never answered you back, so I don't know, honestly. I didn't know you'd sent a ship, so. Eric Martin, is the non-XL refit Enterprise from Eaglemoss any good? I find they're out of stock a lot. Yeah, the non-XL one is fucking great. There's two. There's the original refit and then the A, and they're both really good. Very fine models for sure. The nacelles, they have the clear plastic on each side, if I recall correctly, and it's kind of but other than that, the saucer's right. Their XL isn't, but the saucer on the little one is fine. And yeah, they're pretty good. So Paul Graham says, okay, I'll bring some mead over. We'll talk about it. Feed me Seymour. Cocktail, Kraken rum, black cherry liqueur, and Dr. Pepper serving cold glass. So one ice cube. That sounds good. Paul says, but I really am going to leave now. Oh. And Paul says, everybody go hit like. But see you later, Paul. Robert Cook. Legit backwoods brewed shine is my favorite. I think it's the closest thing to Romulan ale we will get. Kevin Kent says, I'll try to be back later. My bad. What? Okay, Puggins. Olivia Julius, $5. Did you know the Julius class has a puggy officer from Pugland? Find out more when the captain gets around to helping me with the details. You mean find out more. You can hear the pug snoring now. It's freaky weird. She's dreaming with her eyes open, which if I move the camera to show you guys, she'll probably wake up. Slightest little movement or sound, and a lot of times she'll wake up. But it's really weird. She's there. She sleeps with her eyes open a lot. And they were going pretty crazy a minute ago.